Today we're going to play a game of Dodos riding Dinos, one player mode, which is the solo mode. I will be playing as Riggs and Sorrow against Seely and Lio and Covier and Patrice. They are the challengers. So the first thing we do is the scheming phase, and that's when you decide what card you're going to play. And I am the first player to move, so I'm going to play Dino Jump. I'm going to move 2 spaces, then roll 1 die and advance that amount. Seely and Lio are going to play a green card. Covier and Patrice are going to play a blue card. So I will go first. I will move 2 spaces. And now I get to roll 1 die and move that amount of spaces. So I get to move an additional 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am done. We discard my card. Now Seely and Lio get to move because they rolled a green card. You look at the bottom of their card and they get to roll 1 dice. And that is the amount of spaces they will be able to move. So they're going to move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you discard their card. Covier and Patrice are going to move 2 plus 1. So they're going to move 3 spaces. And you discard their card. That was the running phase. Now we are at the end of round phase. So at the end of round phase, the player who's in the lead gets to move 1 hex forward, and the players behind, they get to draw up 1 card. And now the scheming phase begins. So Seely and Lio, Covier and Patrice. Alright, so I'm going to play a red card. Seely and Lio are going to play a green card, and Covier and Patrice play a red card. Now, what happens here if 2 red cards are played in the same hand? These players are considered enraged, so the cards will cancel each other out. However, you'll get to move the spaces on your card. Alright, so Seely and Lio, they played a green card, so they're going to get to roll 1 dice. And they're going to get to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Discard their card. Now, Covier and Patrice, they roll, the card says 0 spaces moved times 1, so they don't move at all. Now my card says 2, so I get to move 2 spaces. And that is the end of the running phase. End of round phase. Seely and Lio are in the lead. They get to move 1 hex forward. I get to draw up 1 card. And Covier and Patrice gets to draw up 1 card. Now we're back to the scheming phase. So I am going to play this card here. Flick 1 egg at 2 damage. On a hit, draw 1 card. So Covier and Patrice are going to play a blue card. Seely and Lio are going to play a green card. So Covier and Patrice are going to move 2 plus 1. So they're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Discard the card. Now it's my turn. I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And I get to flick 1 egg. And I hit Seely and Lio. They get 2 damage. They lose 2 cards. And I get to draw up 1 card. So that card is done. We discard. And now it's Seely and Lio's move. They're going to roll the dice, because it says green card, roll 1 dice. And they're going to move 2. 1, 2. So then we discard this card. Now we're back to the end of round. Seely and Lio in the lead, so they get to move 1 space forward. I get to draw up 1 card, and Covier and Patrice get to draw up 1 card. Back to the scheming phase. I will be going first. I'm going to play this red card, Meteorites. Drop 2 meteorites of 3 damage. For each hit racer, draw 2 cards and advance 2 hexes. Sealy and Lyo are going to play a meteorite, blue card. Kovier and Patrice are going to play a blue card. So I go first. I move 2. And now I get to drop the meteorite for 3 damage. So about a foot above the board. And I just hit Sealy and Lyo. For each hit racer, draw 2 cards. So I get to draw 2 cards and advance 2 hexes. Alright, I'm done. Now it is Sealy and Lyo. Since they do not have any cards in their hand, and it was the end of my round, they get to draw up 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now they get to move. They're going to move 3 plus 2. They're going to move 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We discard that card. And now it's Kovier and Patrice. They get to move 3. 1, 2, 3. We discard. End of round. Sealy and Lyo in the lead. They get to move 1 forward. I get to draw up 1 card. And Kovier and Patrice get to draw up 1 card. So now it's Sealy and Lyo's turn. Kovier and Patrice and my turn. So let's see what I'm going to play here. We got to do something about Sealy and Lyo. They could win on this round. So I'm going to play Twisted. Take 2 damage, roll 1 die. All other races must go back that amount. Sealy and Lyo are going to play a blue card. Kovier and Patrice are going to play a blue card. So Sealy and Lyo go first. They're going to move 2 plus 2. They're going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are done. We discard. Kovier and Patrice are going to move 2 plus 1. They're going to move 3. They are done. They discard. Now it's my turn. I get to move 2. And now I'll take 2 damage. So I have to get rid of 2 cards. So I'm going to get rid of this card here and this card here. And I roll the dice, roll 1 die, and all the races must go back that amount. So 5 spaces back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the end of that round. Kovier and Patrice will go first this round. I'm going to play cautious, move 2 spots, draw 2 cards. Sealy and Lyo play a blue card. Kovier and Patrice play a red card. Now, at any time, I can throw out a green card. So the way this is going to work is Kovier and Patrice are going to make their move. So 1 times 1. They move 1. And now I play a green card. It's blocking. Cancel the effect of the last movement card played. But because they do not do the effects when you're playing solo, they just do the move on the card. When you play a green card, you cancel out the damage. So that cancels out the damage. Discard their card. Now it's my turn. I move 2. I draw up 2 because it says draw 2 cards. Discard my card. Sealy and Lyo get to move 2 plus 2. They're going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard. And now we're at the end of the round. Sealy and Lyo, because they're in the lead, they get to move 1. I draw up a card. And Kovier and Patrice draw up a card. Alright, it's my turn. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this card here. This is a red card. Supplant, take 3 damage, exchange places with another racer. So hopefully nobody else will play a red card, and if that's the case, I'll be able to switch places with Sealy and Lyle. Sealy and Lyle play a red card, cancels me out, and Covier and Patrice play a blue card. So we're Enraged, cancels the effect out on my card, but I still get to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Discard my card. Sealy and Lyle, 1 times 2. They're gonna move 2 spaces. Discard that card. Covier and Patrice don't get to move any spaces except +1, so they get to move 1 space. Discard that card, and now we are at the end of the round. Of course, the leader gets to move 1 space, and moving that 1 space puts Sealy and Lyle over the finish line. So Sealy and Lyle win the game. That's Dodos riding Dinos. That's the 1-player mode, which is the solo mode, playing against 2 challenges.